Good evening, everybody. Come on in. I am prepping Sunday dinner. So come on in and watch me mix this salad. I went ahead and chopped all the veggies because that's a little bit time consuming. It probably took me 15 minutes to get them all washed and chopped it into my bowl. This is a huge bowl of veggies, and y'all know me, I love veggies. So what I've done here, I've chopped two medium-sized squash, two cucumbers, and one zucchini squash, and one large onion, and about a half cup, about a cup of grape tomatoes. And what I'm going to do to marinate it with, y'all know me, I got to make up my own little sauce to go over it. I'm going to try something new. Trying just because my dear son gave it to me, him and his dear wife Lisa. This is raw agave. Now I'm going to use it because I'll usually use a little bit of brown sugar, but I'm going to switch it up tonight. I'm going to put agave in there, and I think I'm going to heat it just a little bit, and then I'm going to pour it over and let it marinate overnight. So y'all know me in measuring. I'm going to say I'm putting a fourth of a cup of agave. I'm just going to pour it into my little saucepan over here. Let's get my pan front and center, and then we'll move the veggies back. Y'all see I got my little menu board up over here. Okay, so we're going to pour. Y'all think that's a fourth of a cup? I do. Okay. Then I've got some balsamic vinaigrette. I'm going to put a fourth of a cup of that in there. Y'all know this is trial and error. We're in the test kitchen there, y'all. So here goes a fourth of a cup of that balsamic vinaigrette. And I'm going to put a fourth of a cup of zesty Italian. And I'm guessing that this is going to be enough to marinate these veggies. Well, I just got balsamic vinaigrette all over my little menu board. But that's okay. But y'all know it's blinking at me, so I had to wipe it off. Okay, and I'm going to mix it. Like I said, I'm going to put it on the stove. Not even boil it. I'm just going to put it on the stove long enough for it to heat a little bit. And then I'm going to pour it over the veggies. Put it in the refrigerator. And tomorrow it will be cool. So when the flavor train rolls in. Oh, y'all. Let me tell you something. I hit that nail right on the head. So it is definitely a fourth of a cup of agave, a fourth of a cup of balsamic vinaigrette, and a fourth of a cup of zesty Italian. It is perfect. The mixture is perfect, y'all. It's perfect. And I probably could just go ahead and, because it's blended, you know what? It is blended so well. And since I'm going to leave it sit overnight, that's the best blend. You could eat that over some chicken, over some ribs, some fish, whatever. Yum, yum. So let me go ahead and cover these back up. I'm telling you, some balsamic vinaigrette. This is a good one. My friend Barbara gave this to me. So it's just all three of those mixed in. It has that nice sweet taste to it thanks to that agave is really sweet. It's wonderful. I love it. So I'm just going to take my mixture and I'm going to pour it right over. So this is 3/4 of a cup of, and I think this is enough. Overnight it's going to soak, and you know the cucumbers and probably the tomatoes will give off a little bit of juice. I think it's going to be enough, y'all. So this is a really, this is a big bowl. And for me, I'm excited. You know why? Because I'll have some left over to eat next week. You can just eat it, you know, with nothing, or you can eat it with some chicken or some fish or whatever. Just have it as a little side dish and something to munch and snack on when you get hungry, if you're watching what you eat. So this is one of those healthy dishes. This is a do ahead, and I went ahead and did it tonight because tomorrow, by tomorrow, it'll be well blended with all the veggies. And it's a pretty, isn't that pretty? So what are y'all doing today? What y'all do today? Y'all go shopping? well, me, I didn't go shopping except for food, but I just took my Christmas decorations down today, y'all. So you know what that was like. I had to clean out a closet, and I just, I took my time and did it. One of those rainy day things that I had to do on a sunshiny day, but I had to do. It was a necessary thing to do. Let me see if that's going to be. Yeah, I think that's going to make sure that you got enough dress. Just look down. Let me show you. Look at the bottom of your bowl. You see there's some in the bottom of the bowl. Now I'm going to have to turn this because I don't have a lid that will seal tight for me to flip it upside down. So I'm going to keep on stirring in it. And what I'm going to do to make sure, and what this will do, even though that was a great taste, this won't hurt it that much. I'm just going to go back over it with that balsamic a little bit just to get some right on top there. Oh, I missed a corner, y'all. There it goes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is keep stirring that and stirring it over and over again until I feel like everything is mixed in there really, really good. Because I don't want any one of those veggies to miss that good old sauce. It's going to take me just get me a big spoon here. Switch up a little bit. Oh, it smells so good. Now, y'all know I'm going to eat me a bowl of this before I go to bed tonight. So this is going to be my dinner. I've got me a piece of Italian sausage cooked with some sauerkraut. That is wonderful. I don't know if y'all ever tasted that or even thought of that, but it's really a good, real good. And I'll eat half of a bun, y'all. I'm not going to eat a whole bun with it, but just half of a bun. And it's going to be my dinner. But this is, like I said, this is so easy to make, and it's so, so good. And it'll complement any meal, or it'll complement any piece of meat, or it'll just complement itself and just sit, just eat it by itself. Hopefully, you've been listening to the news. Our sisters and brothers in Nebraska and in that whole area, out in that area, they've been going through some snowstorms and things like that. I tell you, this weather is just going all over the place, because here today in North Carolina, it is it's been in the 50s. So we don't ever know, who's going to get hit. So we're praying for our sisters and brothers in Nebraska and in that entire area. So any of y'all that are in that area, if you're going through anything, to stay out of harm's way, of course, to follow the rules and the guidance that they're giving you within your city, so that you can stay safe. And certainly we'll continue to pray for you all throughout this situation, and hopefully everything will be all right. I was hearing something, I believe I heard right, that Puerto Rico has gotten some aid, so to God be the glory, So they're finally getting some aid in there. So, but we are still praying, because we know things have happened and people are still going through it. They're still trying to get adjusted to all the things that's happened to them over the last, oh Lord, they've been going through, not just with the earthquake situation, but prior to that, the flooding and all that, they were still coming from under that. So we just ask God to just lift them up and allow them to feel his loving arms around them, and just give them the presence of mind to pray and trust him to pull them completely through these situations. So we just thank God for Jesus, that all it takes is a little bit of prayer and a little bit of faith, and we can come through anything that happens to us. And it also takes other people standing in the gap with you, or with us, praying and just asking God to just allow his grace and mercy to abide with them. So we just thank God for his grace and mercy every day. And this is something that, like I said, we just going to have to continue to pray without ceasing, so that the things of God will manifest in our life in a way that we know it's God and that others can see it. You know how sometimes, a lot of things happen sometimes and we just don't really believe and we get frustrated. I mean, we're human. I mean, we're going to do that, but I tell you what, I'm a witness that God is a keeper, honey. He's brought me through many, many things and still bringing me through some things with my health. So I just continue to trust and to pray and ask God to just help me and to keep my family and my friends. As you know, we traveled to Atlanta this week at the beginning of the week for funeralize one of my sons, and all is well. I mean, as far as you get past it, you love on them still once they pass, and it was a sad, somber time, but we know that God is able and that God knows all. So we're back home now, and glad to be back home in any situation. Glad to be back home, but also we're glad to be able to see our family and some friends. Um, and as life goes, we need to just do better to stay in touch. I know the days go by very fast and things happen, and before you know it, today is Monday, and before we can blink, it's Sunday again. So I'm certainly going to try to do better about staying in touch with my loved ones and with friends as well. So you just have to make a concerted effort to do it, because if we don't think about it, that time just flies right on by, and before you know it, a month has passed and we haven't called folk and acknowledged folk, or just going by to see folks. So um, I'm going to work on doing better in that regard. So anyway, okay, yeah, that salad is ready. As a matter of fact, this is the next morning. See how it's marinated really good? I had it covered in the fridge so it's nice and chilled. And whew, that aroma coming off of it is awesome. So the salad is ready. So like I say, this is a nice quick salad that you can make to complement whatever you want it to. So you'll see this again on the flavor train, y'all. Okay, so salad's done, and we're gonna move on and get this dinner going. So I'll be back on the flip side. So until I decide to start cooking this dinner for the flavor train, I'm gonna say love you guys. Keep those prayers going up so the blessings will continue to come down. Toodaloo.